They'll start on the ground here on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a give, it's Peyton. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run now with Peyton. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. They'll try the left side with Dillon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. run the option on second down. Hurts fumbles it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They run again with Peyton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Peyton. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running it here with Peyton. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Could we get a touchdown in his first half after all? It's 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Peyton. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Now a give. Here's Peyton running left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. He's got a Bears touchdown. Walter Payton as the first half is winding down. And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the NFC to possess it first as we are back and underway for the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
No gain on the play there, second down. Throwing is Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
That has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Hurts going to take this himself, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hurts. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Finding Pickens for another catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll try and run right on the option. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. All eyes on Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Come on.
Back to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Dillon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the game. 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And on the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A huge play there in overtime. 63 yards on the ground. So a huge gain on the ground here puts him into a wonderful spot. The touchdown wins him.
And we're in overtime, right? So you have to think defense has been out there for 4 quarters. Might be a little bit tired. The attrition of the game may have led to that long run.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime, just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
On the tackle, Charles Tillman.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Running left is Dillon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yards back near midfield at the 49. Loss in the ball, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Dillon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's a good job there defensively. They did a lot of control. Once they got their backs to the goal, they turned up the pressure.
Again, get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At at the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive with double-digit plays. They also found the end zone. Now they got to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's Peyton up the middle. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's almost split the uprights. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end.
But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the play.